I've been here for the last 5 years. Before here, I was a substance abuse counselor. I have a background in counseling. I think I initially pursued counseling and psychology just because I wanted to try and figure out how, understand how people were thinking, and I just wanted to help people try and understand how they think as well. After a while, I just kind of got thinking back about what I really enjoyed doing, which was making things, and I finally figured out that with a career, I liked seeing an end product. And you don't see that all the time in counseling. You don't get to see who makes it and who doesn't, or who gets over whatever. And with bootmaking, you kind of do get to see how ideas turn out. I've always just kind of worked with my hands, enjoyed it. My wife is a little, and I called up Sharon and Duane and asked if they needed any help, and they did. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here and learn everything that they have and be a part of this Texas tradition. Growing up, both sets of grandparents really just enjoyed either doing woodworking or metalworking or just kind of fixing things up around the house, home maintenance kind of things. And I've really kind of fell in love doing that kind of thing. So I've always enjoyed working with my hands, which is part of the reason why I wanted to do the shift in my career. When I first came, Sharon and Duane really kind of took me under their own wing in their respective areas. Duane had me working on building some of the molds of the boot, learning how to shape and measure the foot. And then Sharon also kind of has been showing me a lot of the ins and outs of how business works and how to do customer relations and really point the customer in a direction that they want to see as far as their boots. What does make me passionate about it is that I do get to see an end product, a piece of history kind of be made, and that I get to capture a sense of growing up and working with my grandfather. So the thing I really like, that it's a generational thing where parents and grandparents get to pass down something that they grew up doing with their family or started themselves. My grandfather was a real lover of Texas history. I can remember growing up and going to a lot of Texas history museums, the Texas Ranger Museum in Waco, and in a lot of those photos are a lot of people wearing boots, so it's just really synonymous with Texas. And my grandfather also wore boots a lot. I wore littles, but I looked up to my grandfather a whole lot. So to be involved in something like cowboy boots is pretty special.